Sometimes it gets difficult to find anything worthwhile talking about with the news and events, the space stuff, and NASA or whatever. It's all repeated over and over again, guys. I mean, it's beating a dead horse, basically. The names change, this area changes, but it's the same stories over and over again. And it's getting hard to find anything worthwhile talking about. So I'm not wanting to talk about everything else, the news, as they say, the current events, because it's dumb and it's repeated and it's a stage show. But I do find things every once in a while that's worthwhile talking about. And I want to connect a couple of statements, or actually three, maybe four statements or comments made by some people that put you in an idea of what's going on or getting ready to happen. And I'm going to tell you right now, guys, this is going to happen. Okay. There's no doubt about it. And I even talked about this last year, in fact. During Trump's first part of his administration this past year, he had said something about he wants to put an asset value on all American asset, a value on all American assets. All right. Well, that was kind of a pick word for me right there, but I said a little bit about it and what that actually means, and it means that all the assets of the United States, buildings and everything else like this, what I understood, would be considered an asset. A few months later, Larry Fink come out and starts about tokenized tokens and wanting to put a tokenized value on American assets. So that's another way to get us that we should pay attention. What are they talking about? The American assets. What do we mean? I even mentioned and told the people that these assets they're talking about also means humans. You're given an asset value. And then Trump made a statement the other day that all Americans will be invested in the future, in the artificial intelligence future. All Americans, young, old alike, everybody will be invested in the future. And it would be in everybody's best interest to go along with this advancing artificial intelligence to increase their value, the people's value in this, the people that are invested in artificial intelligence. So we just add 1 + 1 + 1. Okay, guys. They talk about all American assets. Well, that does mean you and me and everybody else. It also means your property, your bank account, your car, your toys, your children's toys, jewelry, inheritance, blades of grass, even if you really want to get that way. They're going to monetize this asset because that is how they draw credit, build enough credit to borrow against it. And they're basically borrowing against us individually. The only way our wealth will increase by that we are invested in this if they put a monetary value on us and all things we have in our homes that we've already paid for, that we've owned for forever. Your clothing, your toenails. Okay, I'm being silly there, but that's it right there, guys. Even your dust bunnies under the bed. They want to put a value on this and borrow against this to advance artificial intelligence. That's why they mean that everybody will be invested and all American assets will be monetized. Even your health, your death will have an asset value. What do you think they're talking about? This water that you're going to pay a premium price for clean water. Because there's nothing in the world that says water is free. Then we talk about air. Is the air in America, United States, an asset? Well, under their rules, yes, it is. So when they say they want to monetize the assets in the United States, they mean every damn thing, including the air you breathe, the ground you walk on, the water you drink, and probably the excrements that come out of your body. So that's where our future's lying right now, guys, that you will be fully invested in the future of the United States. And if it fails, which it seems like it's going to, if it fails, so do you. When the collector man comes collecting for his debt owed, where do you think they're going to look to? So that's something to think about, guys, as they keep pushing these AI centers. These regulations come from the government. The other one that I'm really surprised about is this just bold face telling us that there is a connection. They are fusing the Israeli and United States military. And I have bad feelings about this because, Jewish people, the Israelis, don't tolerate Christians. And Trump said, Christians, you will no longer have to vote. So that bothers me quite a bit. Those two things right there, guys, quite a bit. And I see the future coming, guys, that if you don't go with the system, you know, pledge your allegiance to the Jewish deity and align with the Israeli Jewish faith, well, y'all remember them guillotines? Remember the FEMA coffins? Y'all have a groovy day. Reach out, try to do something nice, even though it's gloomy, bad news going on the horizon. But guys, we always try to put forth our best foot forward, and try to put on a smile for everybody, and try to spread kindness everywhere. Y'all have a groovy day. Later, taters. My apologies. One of the things I did mean to mention about this new tokenization of American assets is that this plays into the social credit score. Not only your social credit score, but it's also your value credit score, your self-value. And what that means is that if the cost of you staying alive, being existing, exceeds your real value, well, the collection man is going to come collecting. And there's only one thing they will collect, and that's you. So all these people that we would assume to be wasted space, as they would call it, well, they have a negative asset score, and they will probably be eliminated from the system. Again, y'all have a groovy day. Later, taters.
Attention passengers, we've now reached our destination. We hope you enjoyed the flight and have a nice day.